It's a huge fight for Germany, even though it's a Russian against an Uzbek. Two rival camps, as you say, and bitter rivals.
Indeed they are.
Pair of old gunslingers, aren't they?
Anyway, this is round 8 of schedule 12, and Nikolai Valuev 3 points behind for us against this very cagey, nippy challenger in Ruslan Chagaev, who's moving entirely the wrong way against an orthodox fighter when he's a southpaw. And unfortunately, he's very, very lucky, in as much as Valuev, who landed a decent jab there, doesn't have much of a right hand to speak of.
Well, he's worked this out, and he's felt this is the right way to go, because we've seen him box in a more orthodox way, if you like, from his southpaw stance, but you know what I mean,
yes.
The way we would have expected him to box. And he was a very, very good driving pressure fighter when he fought Michael Sprott, and showed what he can do on the front foot. Here he's showing the other side of his game. Whether
yes.
it'll work over the 12 rounds, who knows? Sure.
Good thinking fighter, Chagaev, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, little jab down the right, crossing through from Valuev, and beginning to work this now.
Yeah, much better start from Valuev, isn't it? Much more success.
Yes, but he's still pouring with the punches, isn't he? By to a degree. Maybe he's afraid of the punch power here of Chagaev. He's got a bit. Don't forget, he's stopped 17 in 22 wins so far, Ruslan Chagaev, and he's also undefeated.
Yeah, Chagaev stopped Valuev's work again here. He's maybe only temporarily. Valuev made a good start, but Valuev never had a chance to use his weight, never really let a big, solid shot go. Tried then.
Well, mobility's the key here for Chagaev. If he keeps on the move and doesn't get involved on the inside and allows Valuev to lean all over him, he can keep this kind of pace up. But I don't think it's a great round so far for Chagaev.
No, I agree. He's taken much more. There's a little chopping left hand, a little nod there from Chagaev, as if he knew that. Yeah, this is the best round yet for Valuev.
Well, maybe he's taking a bit of a breather here, Chagaev. Fighters often do, by the way, in a long fight.
He's still concentrating ferociously hard, isn't he? He just will not let that drop. But maybe you're right. Maybe he's prepared to let a round go, but he's still not making too many mistakes.
Well, both getting through there, but interestingly, Valuev landed a right uppercut, which is not which is the punch he's made for.
It was a good shot too.
But he never uses it, Bob, does he? With that one exception just now. I mean, all of his opponents, because they're a foot shorter, are begging to be uppercutted, but he just doesn't use it.
Well, maybe he'll work out that was successful and throw a few more. But he's working the body a bit better on the inside, but not really using his weight there, is he?
No. Arm puncher, isn't he?
Well, when he was on the inside, I mean, he's not got the savvy to lean right down on top of Chagaev.
It would be ugly, wouldn't it, if that happened?
It would be. It's a clean fight, but that was Valuev's round for me, clearly.
It was. Anyway, here we go. This is round 9. We're coming towards the dying stages of this 12-round contest for the WBA Heavyweight Championship, and Nikolai Valuev, this enormous man from St. Petersburg in Russia, against a man, well, once upon a time, of course, he would have been deemed a Russian as well, from Uzbekistan, because they were all once part of the USSR, but not anymore. And Valuev had a decent round in the previous one. He started this one pretty positively as well, Bob.
Yeah, he's just took a left hand there. Will that change anything? Yeah, he was looking to just take up where he left off at the end of the 8th, but
good left hook there, and again from Chagaev.
Terrific start from Chagaev. I mean, psychologically that was brilliant. He just said, okay, I had a bad round, right, let's put more into this left hand. Let's see if we can make this big guy think now, see whether he can hold his shot. And
looks like Chagaev now wants to get involved on the inside, which is something, of course, that we recommended he didn't do early on.
Well, he may not sustain it. He was maybe just making a point, maybe confusing Valuev, making him stop, making him think.
Yes, that if he does come inside, he'll get caught as well.
He's got to just raid with those left hands, Chagaev. If he stands on the inside too much, surely Valuev will start to bear down on him and lean on him and use his weight and tire him out. But he's fighting too fairly, Valuev, on the inside. Soaked another one up.
He did indeed soak that left hand up there from Chagaev.
I don't mean to suggest he fouls, but it's
Who?
Valuev, but it's naive not to use your weight when you're that big.
Oh, I agree with you thoroughly. He's actually fought incredibly fairly, hasn't he?
Yeah.
When you consider it. He's very, very kindly decided not to use a left hook here, which of course would probably take Chagaev's head off. And he's only used one uppercut.
Well, he needs to work the body as well and just put this man onto the ropes and just wail away.
But what it means, Bob, is a lot of the criticism about Valuev has been, proved absolutely true here. He ain't that good. He's better at what he does than he used to be, but he ain't that good, is he?
No, of course there are technical holes in him, but Chagaev's not a bad fighter. There aren't many heavyweights in the world who can think as well as this for as long as this.
Yeah, that's right. Concentration is a vital aspect here. And there's no doubt that Chagaev's had that in spades, and he gets using another thumping left hand there. You might not see them too well, but believe us, they are getting through on target. And they're hurtful too, because they're putting this big man off. And if they weren't, Valuev would walk straight through him.
Yeah, and Valuev put him into the corner there, manoeuvred him into the corner, through 4 pitter-pat punches, nothing landed. He's thinking too much.
Yeah. And again, Chagaev there moving in behind a right hook. And there's the bell to end what looks like a decent round for Chagaev. Well, 3 rounds to go, and we've got Chagaev with a 3-point lead, which means, of course, that Nikolai Valuev needs all 3 rounds, in our opinion anyway, to retain his title with a draw. Now, does that look likely, Bob?
Well, it's possible because he's just been chugging away. He didn't have a good 9th round, but it's still within his grasp. If he gets Chagaev to the ropes and whacks him around the body and begins to use his strength, if Chagaev tires, then sure, Valuev can pull this out.
Well, we'll see.
But it's a long, long time for Chagaev to concentrate like this, isn't it? And do something that he's not used to doing. There's a right hand and jab going from Valuev.
Well, Valuev so far completed 12 rounds on 6 different occasions. And so far, Chagaev's only done it on 2. And that's, experience counts for so much as well, doesn't it, Bob? And don't forget, he's also had twice as many fights as Ruslan Chagaev. Big left hand there, again for Chagaev. Took a right, though, took a right.
He did, and a better start here from Valuev, although Chagaev responding, but maybe he is tiring at last because he's had to just take the shots and fire back. I don't know.
Well, Chagaev there, once again getting through with a crunching left hand. So this massive man, over 100 pounds heavier, a foot taller, 11-inch reach advantage. Well, he's going to have to dig very deep here now.
He is digging deep, and his jab's getting on, and Chagaev's gone through a tired spell here. He's throwing the punches out, but he's hurling them out. He's not really... He spent the first round, half of the round under some more pressure. This is the best pressure that Valuev's put him under for quite a while.
Well, you did mention, Bob, about the level of concentration Chagaev's exhibited here, and it's incredibly wearing to concentrate this much over this period of time is terribly draining, isn't it? Good right there again from Valuev.
Yeah, and it's the first time that he's looked as if he's getting to Chagaev. That's the first time that Chagaev's really looked uncomfortable.
But I don't know whether Valuev was coming to this one thinking it was a foregone conclusion, because he doesn't appear to have worked that hard, Bob, at times.
Well, I don't think he'd do that. I think he's too professional a man. I think that he knows what he is, and he's tried to make use of his ability, but he doesn't use his weight in the way that you would expect him to. He tries to box, and he tries to be fair. This is a rough business, and he should know that. But he's done much better in this round. Chagaev has coped the last minute as he handles that right hand well enough there, but he's lost the round.
Now, Bob, let me ask you the question. If Valuev doesn't win this, can you see anyone wanting to put their title on the line against him?
Well, the money's there, so why not?
Well, I agree with you.
This is all about business and money, as Chagaev gets through the round without particular mishap. He's lost it clearly, but he's got through it. But no, I think Vladimir Klitschko and Valuev would be a wonderful match and sell out any arena in Germany, really.